Well, good morning, everyone, team. Can anyone please confirm, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, Kumar.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. So team, let me put everyone in the mute. As such, we are going to start the session for today. And if you have any questions, you can unmute and you can raise your hand, or else at the end of the session, we have a time that we dedicated for our discussion regarding the questions or the queries that which you encountering in this session. Okay. So let me start the session for today. First of all, a warm welcome to TrioTech software trainings to every one of your team for taking your time in the morning to attend the demo today. So before going to today's demo, let me briefly introduce about myself, like what is my experience into this Fusion applications and all. So I'm having close to 12 plus years of experience overall. And out of that, from the last 7 years, I have been part of this Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications. So I got an opportunity to work in multiple legislations. I mean, multiple clients which were in different countries across the globe, starting with the clients based on United States, UK, Canada, Australia, and Middle East countries too, like Saudi, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait. So I have been part of the projects or the clients across the globe in different countries team. So I can say that I'm having multi-legislative exposure in this particular Oracle Fusion HCM cloud implementations. And also I've been part of close to 10 plus projects, which are covering up some into implementations, some into support projects, some into testing, and some into upgradation projects from EBIS to Fusion, or from SAP to Fusion, or from PeopleSoft to Fusion. If the client's moving, then also a part of those upgradation projects also team. So this is what at high level my experience with this particular tool. Now coming to introduction about you people, I can see we have a higher count today. Many of you have reached me personally, and we had a word on this particular tool. What are the offerings that we are going to provide, and what will be the future in this particular technology? That all we had discussion team. Whoever not contacted me directly attending the demo today, you can reach out to me on the number that you are seeing on the slide here team. We can discuss after the session. Okay, you can reach out to me on this number, or you can post your details in the chat also while we closing the session today. Okay, in coming sessions I will have an interaction with each one of your team, and then I can understand how better I can help you in your requirements or the doubts or whatever that you are going to face in this particular learning period. Okay, so let me quickly move on to the agenda for our today's demo session team. So what we are going to discuss today in this demo session on Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud. So today, first we are going to talk about introduction to ERP. So basically team, this concept, if at all any experienced professionals join today's session, you people might aware of this concept of ERP, right? I mean, if you are working in SAP or EBS or PeopleSoft or any other ERP tools you have working on, you know already about this one. But by keeping freshers in mind, just I want to introduce to them what is this concept of ERP, because our Fusion applications are part of the ERP family only. So let us discuss at high level about the concept of ERP in the system, I mean the market. And then we will talk about what is Fusion applications. Okay, what is this Fusion application means, and the evaluation overview of the Fusion applications. I mean, in which year Oracle introduced this product in the market. Okay, and what are the routes that laid down in order to come up by this product from Oracle organization when they introduced this product. Okay, and since then, from when onwards the demand to this product we are seeing in the market, and how the scope currently we have in the market to this product. That all we are going to see here in what is Fusion application and the Fusion applications evaluation overview. The background of the application we are going to see here, team. And then, if at all, any customer buying this product from Oracle in order to use in their in-house operations, okay, on what basis Oracle will sell the product? We have two deployment options available, team, something called on-premises and cloud deployment option. How the product will be delivered to the customer when they buy the license from Oracle, in what way the product will be delivered. The deployment options we will discuss here, team. And within the cloud deployment option, we have again three offerings which Oracle giving to the customers. Something like SaaS model, software as a service, PaaS model, platform as a service, and IaaS model, infrastructure as a service. So what are the difference between these three deployment options within the cloud? Which product client will choose on what requirement? That we will see here in the deployment options in this application, team. And then I will introduce to you the concept of Fusion environment releases, like in which year applications been introduced by Oracle, and when they introduced this product in the market, what is the version of this product, the release version, like for our Android softwares or iOS softwares, how we have the versions like Android 7.1 or 8.1 sandwich, like that we have versions, right? In this Fusion applications also, we have the release versions, team. So starting when this applications launched, what is the version Oracle came up, how that application is getting evolved, what is the upgradation policy Oracle will follow. Basically, Oracle will follow quarterly upgradation policy, team. Every 4 months in a year, Oracle will upgrade their application. So what happens during that time, how that upgradation cycle will be there, that all we will see in our environment release topic here, team. And then I will introduce to you what are all the modules that we have in our HCM cloud application, team. Many of you, whenever you're reaching me, you're asking me like, Kumar, what is functional, what is technical, which one I have to choose, what will have better feature? Or some organizations asking techno functional, what is meant by techno functional, what I have to do over there. That understanding you are going to get here in the modules that we cover in the course, team. Here I will introduce to you in HCM product, what are all the modules in the functional side we have, in technical side we have, and there will be a question to many of you. I'm not from a tech background. I'm not from an engineering background. So I don't know about SQL or PLSQL or any kind of languages of database. I don't know. Can I be fit into this technology? Can I start my career in this technology? Absolutely, team. That I'm going to tell you in this module discussions only. Where we require the SQL language, where we not, how we have to skip if we are not aware of SQL background. That all we are discussing here, team. And then I will also introduce to you Oracle Knowledge Repository, team. Means Oracle standardly delivering the materials to the participants across the globe, team. I mean, many of us will be in the myth that Oracle materials are only constrained to the Oracle employees or whoever partnered with Oracle company only. No, the repository, the knowledge base of Oracle is open to everyone. From where we have to go, where we can download the Oracle standard documents or materials, okay? And every time when application upgrading, I told you right here, quarterly upgradation will happen. Every time when application upgrades, what are all the new features coming in? We have to also upgrade by ourselves as we are on this tool, right? That all I will introduce to you, team. And then finally, we can conclude today's session with why to choose TrioTech software trainings. So what benefit that you are going to get in your job search from our institute, we are going to present you over here, team. So this is what today's agenda that which we are going to discuss, team. So let me go to the very first topic for today, that is introduction to ERP, team. Okay. So basically, ERP means what? It stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. I will tell you with an example, team. You take any company in the market. You take our known companies in India like Reliance Industries, Tata Group, or L&T, okay? Or you can take any companies like Microsoft, Google, Apple, any company you take in the market, team. In every organization, team, there will be different business processes involved. In every company, there will be a HR department or a HR wing who will be taking care of the employees in the organization. And there will be finance wing or the finance department, which will be taking care of all the financial activities in the company, like accounts receivables, payables, debit entries, credit entries, profit and losses. Everything will be maintained by the finance people. HR people are responsible for employee management in the organization, hiring of an employee, maintaining of an employee, terminating of an employee. These all will be maintained by HR people. And there will be supply chain or procurement area. They are responsible for procuring the raw materials, then producing the finished goods, sending out the goods for the marketing and sales. They will do. Then we have marketing or the sales area who will promote the products or the services of the company. So every company will involve different business processes in their organization team, right? Now, in order to perform all these activities, what they require, team, any company, they require a modular software or a tech-based IT application they require, right? Right. So that one such product, which is a tech-based application, which will be providing all these solutions to the client, that is called as ERPT. Here you can see it is a business process management software that manage and integrates a company's financials, supply chain, operations, commerce, manufacturing, and human resource activities. So this is a product or a modular software, integrated modular software, combining all these business processes, okay, where client can use this software to perform all these business activities in their organization team, okay. And ERP is a category or a family. Under that ERP category, team, there are several products available in the market. See, Oracle, Sage, Blackboard, Northgate, SAP, Salesforce, Workday, PeopleSoft, EBS. These all are the different individual products that are available in the market and which all are comes under the ERP family team. Our Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications are also part of this ERP category or ERP family. Now you can ask me a question. Kumar, before this, how companies run? You are telling there is a concept called ERP and there are different softwares or tools available in the market. But how the traditional way worked on? How means manually, team? Everything will be written in the books. Like let's say, we used to also see earlier what happens is how many employees are coming in, joining today. Everything they used to write in the books and they used to maintain the attendant books, who is present today, who is absent today, and how much salary I have to pay for this month. Everything used to be maintained manually, team, in traditional way of handling the business. But now with the introduction of this ERP concept in the market, everywhere the traditional methods of manual utilization replace it with the softwares or the applications in the market team. Okay, so one such product that is delivered by Oracle organization is our Oracle Fusion applications team. Under Oracle, we have Oracle e-business suite, Oracle Fusion applications, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards. These all are part of Oracle company team. And we have some other players also in the market like Workday, Salesforce, SAP, these all are, right? So this is about a high level overview of the ERP team. If anyone asks you, what is Fusion application means, you can tell them it's a kind of ERP product. It's part of ERP family. Okay, team. Next, let me move on to what is Fusion applications. So team, if anyone asks me, Kumar, what is Fusion applications? I can tell them Fusion applications can be best described into three categories on three sections, team. What they built on open standard based platform, and Fusion applications built on best business processes, and they can be deployed through selection of options. What is this built on open standard based platform, team? Okay, 1 second, team. I think someone's video cam got on. There's some disturbance. Yeah, let me stop. Okay, right. So built on open standard based platform. What is the team? See, whatever you are seeing here, Oracle SOA, service oriented architecture, WebLogic server, JDeveloper, OBIE, Web Center portal, enterprise management. These all are the individual technical tools available in the market, team. And our Fusion applications were built on all these tools or the technologies in the market, team. The background schema of our Fusion applications were built on all these technical tools, team. So that is just for info, team. And then built on best business processes. What is this, team? Here you can see the list of applications, team. Oracle e-business suite, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel. What are these? Let me go to the next slide. You will understand, team. See here. In the evaluation path, Oracle e-business suite, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards Enterprise, JD Edwards World, Siebel. Basically, team, prior to 2006, all these products are the individual ERP products available in the market, team. Oracle e-business suite is Oracle's own ERP product, team. PeopleSoft is owned by PeopleSoft Corporation. It is one ERP product at that point of time, owned by PeopleSoft Corporation. JD Edwards Enterprise and World, owned by JD Edwards Corporation. Siebel, owned by Siebel Corporation, team. These all are the individual ERP products available in the market at that point of time. But the question here is, team, none of these products during that time were matured enough or stable in all the business areas, team. If you take PeopleSoft, team, PeopleSoft is very matured, very stable at HRMS area. Only in the HR business area only, PeopleSoft product is very good. But in financials, in supply chain, or in marketing, CRM, CPQ, PeopleSoft is not that leader or that stable enough in the market at that point of time, team. If you take JD Edwards is very stable at procurement and financials area. And Siebel is very good at CRM. Hyperion is good at reporting. E-business suite, Oracle's existing EBS, is very good at financials area, team. But none of these products are very matured or stable in all the business areas, team. So what Oracle did in the year 2006, okay, in the year 2006, Oracle acquired all these products in the market, team. Anyhow, EBS is their own product at that point of time. Rest of the products like PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel, Hyperion, Oracle acquired with $18 billion acquisition, team. With $18 billion, Oracle acquired all these products in the market, team. Now, what Oracle did after acquiring, Oracle studied all these existing products. They have taken the knowledge of HRMS or HCM from PeopleSoft. They have taken procurement and financial knowledge from JD Edwards, CRM knowledge from Siebel, reporting knowledge from Hyperion, financial knowledge from their existing e-business suite. And Oracle designed a new product by taking the best knowledge from the market. See, they built on best business processes. So by acquiring all these products, taken the knowledge from all these products, Oracle designed a new product called Oracle Fusion Applications Team. So these are the basement or the roots for which Fusion applications got evolved and delivered by Oracle team. So in the year 2006, it acquired the applications, and in the year 2011, Oracle announced Oracle Fusion applications into the open world. But you can ask me, Kumar, is it 10 years old application? Still demand is there for this product? Yes. In 2011, it announced the product. But from 2015-16 onwards, this product became usable more in the market and became more successful. Why team? Fusion applications are very stable in all the business areas, not only HCM. Fusion applications are very strong or mature in financials, supply chain, CRM or CPQ, then procurement, projects. In every business area, now Fusion applications become very stable and quite good sum of buyings happening in the market. Many customers across the globe buying this product for their in-house business operations team. So that is a place where from the last 4 to 5 years, we are seeing a very huge demand in this product. And currently, we are facing the resource crunch in the market. As such, it's a new product came in. Good sum of resources are not available in the market as of now. So it will be a right time where the packages wise or the requirement wise also for this product, it's very huge in the market now. Okay, there is no concept something like if you are switching a company, only maximum of 12% hike, 13% hike. No, there are companies which we are seeing giving 100%, 120% hikes also compared to your existing salaries, because that's where the resource crunch is there in the market team. That's a fundamental truth that happening in the market. Okay, so that is about built on best business processes. Next, they can be deployed through selection of options. What is that team? Now we have to talk about the concept of on-premise versus cloud. What is that team? Now the question is team, please ignore the clearance team. The picture is not that clear, but try to please see the content over there. Now the question is team, how can we access Fusion application? Means what team? Now a customer buying the license from Oracle, how the product will be delivered to them, how that license will be delivered to the customer. There are two deployment options available team. How can we access Fusion application? One is on-premises model and the other one is cloud-based model. On-premises and cloud-based. On-premises is the traditional way or the traditional model team. Means what? As the name telling, on-premises, in your office premises only, you have to maintain everything. As a customer, I'm buying the product from Oracle team. If it is an on-premise license team, everything that customer is going to maintain, he will get the product from Oracle, and he should also buy the server from the Oracle, data center from the Oracle, networking from the Oracle, everything. And you should maintain your own employees, resources to maintain this application. Something like DBA administrator, system specialist, network engineers, security specialists, all these people you should require, and you have to install that product into your server. And the data center, everything you are going to maintain by yourself team. That is on-premise model. That is on-premise model. In client's office premises, server will be installed, and in that application will be installed team. So this is the old method or the traditional method team. But now Fusion applications are purely offered on a cloud-based model. Till some extent, Oracle delivered the application in both the ways, in cloud and on-premises. But from certain extent onwards, I will tell you from when onwards on-premises were stopped. Now the Fusion applications are purely delivered in the form of cloud-based model. What is cloud-based model team? Cloud. Everywhere we are hearing nowadays. Cloud means what? Any service that is hosted over the internet. Means what? Nothing to be installed in our desktops or in our PCs or in our laptops. Everything will be hosted over the internet. Example team, our Google Gmail you take. What is that basically? Are you installing any software related to Gmail in your mobiles or in your laptops team? No, just you are going to Google, you are typing as Gmail, google.gmail.com, and it is asking you to provide user ID and password. The moment you give your credentials, you are logging into the application and you are able to send the mails, receive the mails, everything. That is only a cloud-based model team. Now, the Fusion applications also are on a cloud-based model team. Nothing to install anywhere. The product will be delivered just in the form of this URL. See, a link will be shared. Once I keep my link here, team, in my Google Search Console, and if I give a search, it will be taking me to the login screen, team. Okay. Probably already logged into this application, but I will show you quickly. Okay. Let me one sign out. I already signed in. That's why directly getting into the home screen. Like this, it will come team. The moment I just search with the product in this search console team, it will prompt me like this: sign in Oracle Applications Cloud. With my user ID and password, if I sign in, directly I will enter into the application. So there is no need to install this Oracle Fusion application software in our laptops or desktops team. Nothing. Everything will be hosted over the internet. So the product will be delivered just in the form of this URL. What you are seeing here, like this, the product will be delivered team. Okay. So that we are going to see in our next coming discussions team. What we will call, what different names we have for that URL, that all we will see. Now the next question team. Within the cloud model also, the next question will be, who maintains it? What is it team? What is it team? Now you are going to buy Oracle Fusion applications from Oracle. A customer, let's say our Reliance Industries is their team in India. That company is going to buy this Oracle Fusion product in order to use in their in-house business operations, like in order to handle their HR operations, everything, right? The next question will be team, who maintains the application? Either Oracle will maintain or my company. My company means be in the perception that you are a client. You are from Reliance Industry. Who maintains it? Oracle or the company who buying the product? If my company team, does your company have cloud data center? Next question will be, no. Like to use Oracle data center? Yes. Install Fusion in company's data center. By IaaS model. In cloud team, you have 3 deployment options available. One is IaaS, infrastructure as a service. If you are going with this subscription team, you have to buy your data center, or you can rent or lease the data center from Oracle. Oracle will give the product to you. You have to install that. You have to install that in your company's data center, and you are going to maintain the application team. The upgradation of the application, maintenance of the application, security of the application, everything customer is going to maintain in the IaaS model team. And here, the scope of customization is very high. A part of Oracle standard functionalities in the application, if you want to redesign the application according to your business need, you can do whatever you want. Oracle, along with the application, will give you all the possible tools that which are used to customize the application team. So that is IaaS model. If not, who maintains it? Oracle. Then next question is, do we need application alone? Then yes, buy SaaS application from Oracle. No, we also need a platform and tools to create application and services. Then buy both SaaS and PaaS license from Oracle. Team, by default, when a customer buying the product from Oracle, the product will be sold, that license will be SaaS license team, software as a service. Here, everything will be maintained by Oracle. You no need to maintain anything as a customer who buying the product team. Everything will be maintained by Oracle in the SaaS license. The standard product designed by Oracle will be delivered to you. The scope of customization is zero here. Whatever the standard functionalities Oracle giving in this product, you have to use only that in the system team. You don't have any scope to customize the product according to your requirements. Let's say my client is telling, Kumar, in Oracle Fusion HCM application, I'm going to maintain my absence information, HR information of the employee. Payroll, I'm using some third party. I partnered with some XLET or some other ADP for payroll activities. So from Fusion system to the third party, the data should be integrated. How will happen? There should be some integration between the system should happen. That is one's customization team that you cannot perform only with a SaaS license. Example. In that case, you also require certain level of customizations. Along with the SaaS, you should also buy the PaaS license team. Some platform tools will be given to you along with the product where you can have the certain level of customizations to the product team. So here we have to understand that team, our HCM application, financials, SCM, procurement, projects, these all products are by default delivered in the form of SaaS application team, SaaS license team. On top of that, if client want to buy PaaS or IaaS, they can choose according to their level of requirements to customize the application team. So here you can see what will be the main difference team. On premises, if you see team, everything is in blue color. And here you can see some are in orange. Blue color is you manage and orange color is other manages. What is the team? If you want to run an application team, you require all these bases. You require an application. You require a data center, runtime, middleware, operating system, servers, storage, networking, everything. In on-premises model team, you in the sense customer who buying the product, he has to maintain everything in on-premises team. See, in the SaaS license, other managers means everything will be maintained by Oracle itself. You will just buy the product and enjoy using the product. Nothing you are going to maintain about the product. Application, data, runtime, middleware, upgradations, maintenance, security, everything will be maintained by Oracle only team. Other managers, see everything in orange here. In PaaS license team, applications and data you will manage as a customer using the product. Then other options will be maintained by Oracle team. If you are going with IaaS license team, application, data, runtime, middleware, operating system will be maintained by you. Then these parts will be maintained by Oracle team. So the cost wise also, if you see team, SaaS license are cheaper compared to PaaS and IaaS team. Compared to SaaS, PaaS will be costlier. Compared to PaaS, IaaS will be more costlier. The only thing is the level of customization for the application will be designed between the deployment options team. Okay. In SaaS license, only the standard product, what you are seeing now, this is our standard product. This will be delivered to you team. Okay. But if you are going with SaaS along with PaaS team, a part of this, you also get some additional tools, something like I can show you here, see team. These are our SaaS applications team. We are learning Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud, but we also have different products in Fusion applications team, like Fusion Financials we have, Fusion Supply Chain Management we have, Fusion Procurement we have. See, HCM, Human Capital Management. This is Financials. This is Marketing and Sales, Customer Experience means. This is SCM, Supply Chain Management. These all are the SaaS applications team. If you go to PaaS license team, see, you have something like OIC, Oracle Integration Cloud. This is an integration tool which will integrate our Fusion applications with any third-party application team. That OIC is a PaaS tool, basically. or VBCS, visual builders, digital assistant. These all are the different technical tools available, team. Along with the SaaS, you can subscribe with the pass, means these licenses also will be delivered. Business analytics, analytics cloud. These all are the additional tools, a part of our standard product. So if at all your customer expecting the services of these things also, team, your customer will buy along with the SaaS pass license also, team. Or if you want to more than that, you can buy IAS license also, team. It's all depends upon your client's business requirement, to which level of extent they require the software support in their organization, they will choose. But from the point of interviews, there won't be any question on this one. We are not going to deal at any point of time with this topic, team. But at a high level, as an introduction to the application, just I want to share you some info about the deployment options, team. But in the real time, when you are working or when you are giving your interviews, there won't be any question on this deployment model, because they know, every interviewer know, by default, we will be working in the SaaS product. Okay, we are going to learn also this one only, team, right? And here you can see, team, Oracle Fusion applications product portfolio. Means under this Fusion applications category, how many products that Oracle offering in the market? This is our product, team. Human Capital Management, Oracle Fusion HCM is our product, what we are going to learn. Like that, we have Oracle Fusion Financials, Oracle Fusion CRM, Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management, SCM, Oracle Fusion Procurement, and Oracle Fusion PPM. So just I want to show you the brother or the sister applications for our HCM team. Under our Fusion applications, we have these many products which Oracle delivering in the market, team. And you can see under each product, different modules under them. In our HCM also, team, we have a couple of modules like core HR, payroll, absence, talent, compensation, benefits, like that, team. In finance, we have general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, cash management, asset management, like that. In supply chain, we have order orchestration, cost management, inventory management, global order promising, procurement, like these all are part of HCM team. So just to have an idea, how many products like our HCM are available under Fusion applications delivered by Oracle. So this is the slide which you can understand. Now, let us discuss about Fusion environment releases, team. Like in which year Oracle introduced this product, I told you. In which year, team? In the year 2011, right? So in the year 2011, when Oracle introduced this product, what is the version they came up, team? R1. The version is R1. And now, team, year by year, it got evolved. And now the version or the latest version of the Fusion applications is release 13, team. Release 13, team. From R1 to R9, Oracle applications are available both on on-premise and cloud model, team. Okay. From the year 2000, from release 1 to release 9, Fusion applications were delivered both on on-premise and cloud model, team. But from R10 onwards, Fusion applications now available purely on cloud model only. Oracle stopped on-premise concept. There will be no on-premise products which Oracle will be selling. Whoever the customers already licensed with them, Oracle giving the support to them. But there will be no new sellings of on-premise based model, team. Now the Fusion applications are purely on cloud-based model. If anyone asks you what is Fusion, it's a cloud-based application. That's all, right? So from release 1 to release 13, the application got evolved with, team. And release 13, Oracle made it as static. Means in future also, there won't be any change in this version. Fusion means Oracle made it as R13. That's it. Going forward, there won't be any change to this one. Release 13 means Fusion. They made it as static theme, right? Now, we will talk about upgradation policy of the application team. In a year, Oracle will provide 4 upgrades to the application team. They have the concept called quarterly upgradation policy. Quarterly upgradation policy. In a year, how many quarters we have, team? We have 4 quarters in a year. What are those? Let me name it here. From the calendar, if you see, Jan, February, and March. This is first quarter in the year, right? Then April, May, June. This is second quarter. Then July, August, September. This is third quarter in the year. Then team, October, November, and December. Last 3 months in the year, this is the fourth quarter, right? So Oracle designates these 4 quarters as alphabet A, alphabet B, alphabet C, and alphabet D. A, B, C, D. So Oracle designates 4 quarters as A, B, C, D. Right, team? So every year, team, 4 times Oracle will upgrade their application team. For every 3 months, they will provide the upgrade. Now, you might get a question in the mind. Kumar, upgrade means what? What it will do during the time of upgrade, team? See how our softwares are updating. From Windows 7 to we came to Windows 8. From Windows 8 to we came to Windows 10 now, right? Even if you go to your Android mobiles or iOS mobiles, team, how the software is updating from Android 8.5 to Android 9.1. So what happens every time when the software is getting upgraded? Certain new features will be coming in. Certain existing old features will be revoked and new cosmetic level changes will happen. Correct? Some better functionalities will be there in the application. The same way here also, team. It's an app, it's an application or a software. With the upgrades every time, a new enhancements will be coming in the application team. Oracle continuously spending their time and money on upgrading their applications team to give more better experience to the customers. Okay, Oracle will work on the research and development to upgrade their application with new enhancements and the better experience to the customers team. So every 3 months, whenever the product is getting upgraded, certain new features will come in the application. Some old features will get removed, or certain new options, new designs in the screens. These all will be coming up in the upgradation team. You might get a question, Kumar, now we implemented the product to the customer. In the year 2022, let's say in the August month, we hand over the application. Now, in future, every 3 months, product is upgrading. Doesn't impact the existing functionalities in the application. We already configured them, right? Now we will leave our project. Now client is using the application in the day-to-day life. Does it impact the upgrades, impact their existing configurations or functionalities team? There won't be any out of the box enhancements. There won't be team. There will be basic level changes in the application. Okay, cosmetic level changes, some basic level feature level changes will happen. Existing configurations, customizations will not get impacted much. If anything is happening, team, Oracle will intimate to the customers like this new feature is coming by replacing the old one. Please switch to the new feature. Don't use the old one. This is going to be removed from the system. There will be an intimation from Oracle team. As part of the projects that we are working, if you are working in an implementation project or a support project, anything team, we will be having certain activities during the upgradation happening team. Every time when the upgrade happening team, we will do some sanitary checks, some regression testings. Means we will identify in all modules what are the day-to-day activities that our customer usually will do, like hiring an employee, transferring an employee, like day-to-day most used tasks or the transactions will be there, right? We will have all the test cases available with us team. Prior to upgrade, we will do all the testings and we will see whether all the things are working fine or not. Then post upgradation, again, we will do testings team. That we will call them as regression testings or sanitary pre-checks, everything, right? And we will check whether the application is working fine or not, everything. And every release, when Oracle giving the upgrade, Oracle will provide the release notes also team, like what new features are coming in this upgrade, like that. So as an implementation team to the customer's team, we have to present it to the client. We will call them as impact analysis. We will call it as impact analysis. Like these are the new enhancements coming in this upgrade. So if you want, you use them, or if it is not affecting us, whether it is a high impact, low impact, or no impact to the customer, we have to analyze and we have to present it to the customer team. But that is part and parcel of our project agreement. Not in every project we will do. If that is in our agreement between the customer and us, then we will do team. So from where we can prepare that impact assessment document, like where we can find, as a consultant, I should also know, right, what new features are coming in, because you are working in this application means team, along with the application, you should also grow knowledge wise. Means you have to keep on updating by yourself, right? How you will do? I will tell you where to get the release notes for each upgrade, where Oracle will provide that. I will tell you in the next 10 minutes team, right? That is okay, fine. Now every quarter I'm telling upgrade will happen. Now let's try to check in the instance currently I'm having for our training purpose. I will pick what is the latest version from this application team. So once I give my user ID and password here team, once I click on sign in, I will land up on the application team. That's okay. Long time we are on the screen. It got errored out. Now if I give my user ID and password, I will able to log in into my application team. This intro I will tell in our next session on Monday team, like how to log in, how the username and password will come to us. Once we log in, on which screen we land up on, what we will call this screen, these all features, like what is this home icon, star icon, that we will take up in the next session in the intro to the product practically. Okay. Now, if I click on my name here team, in the right side, a pop-up will come here team. Okay. And under settings and actions, I have something called about this application. If I go here team, I can see what is the version of this application team. What is the version of this application team? See, if I go to about this application, I can see what Oracle Fusion Cloud Applications. There is something called 22C 11.13.22.07. So what is this team? Let me copy paste here. Okay. And you can ask me, Kumar, you told Fusion means R13, but where is R13 here? See here team. Oracle Application Development Framework or middleware or data capability. See, REL 13. REL 13. Everywhere you can see REL 13. So now my current version of the application is team release 13.22C in the system team. Release 13.22C is the latest version as of till date in the August 2022 team. Now let us try to decode this one. What is this 22C first of all team? Team, every year I told you for quarter Oracle designates as ABCD. Now we are in which year team? We are in 22. So here we are team. We are in the month of August, right? Third quarter, July, August, September. So the current version is what? 22C. Here C stands for the quarter alphabet. That is third quarter. We are in third quarter upgrade. 22 stands for the current year, 2022. You know, what is the previous version? It is 22B. Then prior to that, we have 22A. Then next October, November, December months team, then we will see 22D version. So every time this alphabetical order or the number will upgrade according to the year we are in and the upgrade that we are in. The current upgrade is 22C, third quarter upgrade in the year. Now my application is in. That is 2022. Prior to that, what happens, you know, team, last year, I might have seen the cycle like this, 21D, 21C, 21B, and 21A. Next year, I will see 23A, 23B, 23C, 23D. Every year, it will designate year team. And this will designate the current quarter. By looking at ABCD, we can understand, okay, this is third quarter upgrade in the year or fourth quarter upgrade in the year. That will take up from this one team. Then what is this one? 11.13.22.07. 11 stands for the year which Oracle introduced this product in the market, 2011. Okay. 13 stands for release 13, R13. Okay. 22 stands for the current year that we are in, 22. Okay. 07 stands for we are in third quarter, right? C. Third quarter, first month is what? July. July month means what team? Seventh month only, na? 7. The next version, what it will be, you know? 22D, 11.13.22. October is what team? October in the fourth quarter, first month is what? 10th month. 22.10.0. This will be our next upgrade. If anyone want to compare, you can take a screenshot of it and you can compare it. Next, in October, November, December, the last quarter upgrade in this year when happens, the sequence will be like this team. So this is what the Fusion environment releases and quarterly upgradation policy team. Every year, 4 times the Fusion applications will get upgrade. So we should also get update. It won't be much difficult team. Only basic features only will be changing. Okay. Now team, before going to the knowledge repository to find the release notes or the documents related to the application team, I will introduce to you the concept of modules in the system team. What are all the modules that we have in the Fusion application? And what is functional and what is technical here, I will tell you team. Okay. So how many modules we have team? Let us talk about. All the modules are part of functional side of the application team. All the modules are part of functional. So let us talk about the product now. That is Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud Applications. Right team? Right team. Now, what are all the modules that we have in this application? Let us see team. What are all the modules we have? We can see team. We have the modules like team, core HR, okay, core HR, we can also call it as team, global HR also team. This module have 2 names, global HR, and then we have absence management, okay, and then we have payroll management, and then we have talent. In this talent only team, we have something like goals and performance. These together, we will call it as talent. And then we have something like compensation and benefits. These two are 2 different modules team, but in rhyming or in terminologies we use team, usually we will call it as compensation and benefits. But these are 2 modules, compensation and benefits. And then we have something like OTL, Oracle Time and Labor. And then we have something called OLC, Oracle Learning Cloud. And we have something called ORC, Oracle Recruiting Cloud, right? And there are some other modules like team, help desk and safety, etc. So these are the modules that we have in our Fusion applications team. These are the modules we have in our Fusion applications team. Core HR, absence, payroll, talent, comp, benefit, OTL, OLC, ORC, and help desk team. Right. Now I will list out the technical side of the application. We don't need to call it as technical module. We can call it as technical areas team. Okay. We have something called security administration. Okay. And we have something called workflows and approvals. or BPM, we can call it as, okay. And then we have something called inbound integrations team. And we have something called outbound integrations, okay. And we have something called personalization, or we can call it as team sandbox. No need of calling it as personalization. We will call something called sandbox or HCM design studio, okay. And we have something called fast formula, okay. So these are the technical areas team. See, security and workflows, these two, and this sandbox team. I cannot call it as a core technical area team. These three will also considered in the functional side only team. The core technical stuff in the Fusion application will be team. These two, inbound, outbound, fast formula. These three areas we will call it as technical areas team. In inbound integrations team, we have three tools available. Something called HCM Data Loader, or HSDL, Human Resource Spreadsheet Data Loader. There used to be something called a PBL team, but now this PBL got deprecated. No PBL in the system. Earlier, we used to have this one also team. Okay. And then in the outbound integrations team, we have three tools available here. Something called BI reports, like BI publisher reports, OTBI, Oracle Transactional Business Intelligence, and there is something called HCM extracts. Let's talk about them team. So these are the modules in the functional side we are telling team. In core HR, we are going to have the organization information team. Like we will configure here what are all the companies that our client is having, their departments, their business wings, everything we will define. And we will hire the employee team. Basically, employee management, like hiring of an employee, transferring of an employee, promoting an employee, demoting an employee, resignation of an employee, from hire to retire. Okay, whatever the HR specific transactions that you want to perform or maintain, everything will be maintained in the core HR module team. Employee management will be maintained in the core HR module. Then we have absence management team. We know that in every organization team, we have different types of leaves. Probably where you are working also, your company will be providing you the leaves, right? Like vacation leave, sick leave, maternity leave, paternity leave, annual leave, privilege leave, like that. So here in the absence management team, we are going to talk about the leave management related to the employee. What type of different leaves our client is providing to the employee. We are going to configure all that leaves, and the employee will apply the leave. Everything will be maintained in absence team. Then payroll. It will talk about the salary payments of the employee team. Every month, basically in India or in Asian countries, we will follow monthly cycle of pay. But if you go to Western countries like US, Canada, UK, all these things, they have along with the monthly, weekly payroll concept, bi-weekly, every 15 days concept, like that also thing. So whatever it might be, in the payroll management team, we are going to talk about the salary payments of the employee. How much salary we have to pay? What are all the components that company is going to process? Something like basic salary, food allowance, mobile allowance, or transport allowance, or what are the taxable components that will be deducted? Everything related to the salary management will happen in this payroll module team. Talent, goals, and performance. This will talk about the performance evaluation team. Every organization in yearly or 6 months, whatever the policy they have, they will conduct the performance evaluation and they will review their employees and they will decide to promote or demote whatever they want to do. That will be taken care in the talent management module team. Then we have compensation and benefit modules. In compensation module team, a part of the salary, if anything that you want to pay to the employee, something like you want to pay some overtime, some bonus, some stocks, you want to give some shares to the employee, stocks to the employee in the share market, something like that. These all will be granted in the compensation module team, taken in the compensation module team. Or in the benefits module, If any employees are enrolled in any of the insurance plans, okay, that all will be maintained in the benefits module team. Then we have something like OTL, Oracle Time and Labor. See, every company will record the employee's time for the week, correct? Punch in, punch out, swipe in, swipe out, or time sheets filling, correct? Everything time management recordation of the employee will be maintained in this time and labor module team. Then we have something called OLC, Oracle Learning Cloud. Means what team? See, in some companies where you joining team, they will ask you to go through or attend through certain trainings, mandatory trainings. Like they will share you the links, you will watch the videos over there, and immediately exams will conduct over there. Pass or fail will be given over there. Correct. So these are basically employee e-learning portals in the organization team. So in our HCM, Oracle given one module called Oracle Learning Cloud, where company use this module in order to share some knowledge related materials, lessons, conducting of examinations, quizzes, all these things will be taken care in this OLC module team. It's an e-learning portal basically. And ORC, Oracle Recruiting Cloud. In core HR team, we will hire the employee, but before hiring, from the HR point of view, there will be lot many activities. First of all, business will raise the request to HR, like we require 3 sales people in this department, 4 HR people, 4 finance people in this department, like that. Then HR will evaluate the requirements. They will check the budgets. They will post the ads in the job portals, download the resumes, conduct the interviews, then release the offers, everything. In order to perform all these things, they require some recruiting tool, right? So that will be taken care in our ORC module team. But currently, many of the clients are using Oracle Taleo, which is a recruiting tool available in the market team. And they're integrating their Taleo with our Fusion system as such. But Oracle is in a plan to permanently remove Taleo from the market. And within the Fusion HCM cloud only, they developed a module which is going to replace the Taleo, that is ORCT, Oracle Recruiting Cloud. And then help desk and safety. It's a kind of ticketing tool within the module team. Customers can use something as a ticketing tool. If you are working in a support projects team, you will know that basically. If any issues that you want to address to the higher management, how you will address, there should be some portal where you can lodge the complaint, something like that. So it's more of SR, service request management kind of module team. But here team, these modules is having huge demand in the market team. These are advanced modules. Now and then we are seeing customers also going with this licenses team. But as such, since the inception of this product, huge demand for the modules in the HCM tool are these products team. OLC is at very low. ORC, nowadays, companies opting team in replacement of Taleo. Here and there, we are seeing the requirements for ORC team. But preliminary or the major modules which we have to focus will be these things team. So out of this, what we are going to cover as part of the functional modules will be team. Core HR, we are going to see in and out, absence module, payroll module, talent goals and performance, okay, and also comp module team. OTL, we can provide you the video access team, not covered in the live mode, but video access. But these things will be covered in the live training team every day. So 5 modules you will getting covered here along with this video access, 6th module. Okay. And coming to the technical areas team, these 3 are also part of functional only, you can consider team. But as part of the training, we will get the curriculum shared, like these parts are under technical team. But if you are working in the real time, security, workflows and sandbox, you can call them as a functional also team, or you can call them as technical. It's a confusion happens every time. These are functional or technical. Okay. But you can call it as a functional only team, as far as I suggest to everyone. Okay. Then here, security administration. What is this one team? This will be dealing with the user and role management in the system team. Means now I logged in with my user, right, into the application. There is a user called HCM_IMPL12. And I logged in with my password. How I got this user ID and password? who created it, that all we are going to see. And when I log in team, I could able to see many options here. I could able to see something called me, procurement, my client group, help desk, many options I could able to see. How the access to me got provisioned, that all will be taken care in this security administration team. Whenever you hire the employees in the organization team, the user accounts, how they will get created, how the access to them will be delivered, everything will be taken care in the security administration. In Fusion application, if anyone come from e-business suite background team, okay, rest of the people ignore the comment. If anyone coming from EBS background, you people used to have the concept of responsibilities, but here Oracle replacing the responsibility, they came up with a concept called RBAC, means roles based access control. Okay, this topic we will be seeing team probably from Monday onwards. We're going to start with first topic of security only, but this is the area where you're going to talk about user account management and role management in the system team. And there is something called workflows and approvals. What is this one team? See, in every organization team, there will be a different approval hierarchies. Means what? If an employee applies the leave in the portal today, it should go to manager approval first. Once manager approves, it should go to manager's manager. Like every transaction in the system, what an employee or a manager or a HR performing, it can be routed to an approval team. That approval management will be discussed in this workflows and approval area team. And then team, inbound integration and outbound integration. What is this team? Inbound integration means the data from outside will be inbounded into the Fusion system. Means what team? Example, I will tell you team. Okay, we got a project from Reliance Industries. Now Reliance bought this product from Oracle. Okay, so we let's say we are working in some Deloitte or Cognizant or Capgemini, in some IT company or working team. We got the project from Reliance. So we are implementing this Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications to our client as per their requirement in the Reliance Industries application team. Now, this is 2022, but now Reliance moving to Oracle system. But till now, what they are using team? They might be using some other ERP, right? Let's say they are using SAP. From SAP to Fusion, they are moving team. Okay. So Reliance is having some 20,000 employees. Let's say, example, you take 20,000 employees data is their team. 20,000 employees data is there in their existing legacy system. That is their SAP application. The data is there. Now we have to migrate that data into our Fusion application team. Correct? Because they're going to stop SAP from August month onwards. They bought the license from Oracle. They want to use Oracle system in place of SAP now. As an implementation team now, we have to migrate that data from client's legacy system into Fusion application. How we will migrate? 20,000 employees, you go to core HR module and hire manually one by one. You cannot do that, right? So there should be some rapid implementation templates with us team. Rapid data migration tools. HDL and HSDL are the two rapid data migration tools which Oracle given in order to bulk upload any data into the system team. It might be workers data, that is employees data, or it might be any configurational data team. We can use these two data migration tools team. That is inbound integration team. Means any data that you want to mass upload, bulk upload into the system, that is inbound integration team. We have something called outbound integration. What is this one team? Now you configure the system, everything is fine. Now client using the application. My client is telling, Kumar, I want a report from the system. In the month of August, as of 13th August today, how many employees applied annual leave or how many employees applied sick leave? I want a report. How can I get? So there is a concept called outbound integrations team. Means any data from the system you want to extract, you want to outbound, that is called as outbound integration team. Here also Oracle given three reporting tools for us team. One is BI Publisher. Business Intelligence Report. Second one is OTBI, Oracle Transactional Business Intelligence. And the third one is HCM Extracts. So these are the three reporting tools available within the system team. We can use to define the reports across the modules, and you can extract the data team. My client is telling, Kumar, I want to get the report of May month salary details, how much I paid to the employee. So I have to rely upon these reports team. And there is something called sandbox. Oracle system provides us with a personalization concept team. Means it could be different level of customizations. Like I want to change the logo of Oracle and I want to keep my Reliance Industries logo here. I don't want the background of blue color here. I want to keep it as white. And I want to add some images. Or I want to change the fonts of these naming conventions, or rename these naming conventions, or realign these pages. And we have some more also team what we can perform. When we reach the topic, you can understand. That will be done through a concept called a sandbox or the design studio team. And there is a concept called fast formula. So fast formula is a shared concept across multiple modules team. In absence module, in payroll, in compensation and benefits, OTL, in all these modules team, we will use the concept of fast formula. What is that? I will tell you when we reach out to those topic team. This is also part of technical side. Now the question is, Kumar, where SQL is required? Okay, here team. In the outbound integrations part, the two at the BI and at the HCM extracts level, SQL knowledge is required team. If you are known to the SQL team, anyhow, we are going to cover this topic also as part of the training. If you are known to SQL, then you learn it. If not team, you learn as part of the training team, but don't mention in the resume. Because team, none of the consultants or the employees working in the real time in the market now are familiar with all the areas team. No. In order to start the career in this application, at least 3 to 4 modules in the functional side. And these three aspects, security, workflows, sandbox, and inbound. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 areas and 3 to 4 modules are quite sufficient to be survived in the market team. So if you are not familiar with SQL, straight away, please ignore this topic. It's not mandatory to go team. Now the question is, if we learn this course, what kind of jobs we will get, on what roles we will be working team. The job designations that you will be working in this technology will be team. Something like Oracle Fusion HCM functional consultant. Okay. You don't need to have Oracle Fusion HCM also, just for understanding purpose, I'm writing detail. Or Oracle Fusion HCM technical consultant, or Oracle Fusion Techno functional consultant. Okay. And company to company team, the last name consultant might be renamed. Some companies will call it as functional associate, technical associate. Some companies will call it as functional analyst, technical analyst, or senior analyst, principal consultant, senior consultant. That depends team. But ideally, you will be categorized into either functional or technical, or into both techno-functional team. So nowadays, we can still see there is a clear-cut differentiation in the requirements of the company's team. They are recruiting only functional people with the module functional knowledge, only technical people with these knowledge, and the combination of both techno-functional. This will have more weightage team. Because rather than paying 2 employees, I can have a techno-functional consultant who can handle both, right? So going forward, we might see market majorly focus on this area only team, techno-functional consultant. So if you want to be a techno-functional consultant team, try to learn 3 to 4 modules from here. And then you also learn security, workflows, inbound integration, sandbox team. Then you can have your resume as a techno-functional profile team. This one you can ignore team if you are not familiar with the SQL language. If you are familiar, it's not a big deal to learn. It's a simple things only team. Okay, that will be. Now what we are going to see as part of this curriculum team. as I have shared you the course curriculum of PDF to everyone team. We are going to cover these parts team as part of our functional consideration. Benefits will not be covered till compensation we will cover team. OTL will be given you with a access kind of thing. And technical areas, everything will be covered team. Security, workflows, inbound, outbound, sandbox, fast formula, everything is going to be covered here team. So it's going to be a total of 80 hours program team. Okay, it is going to be a total of 80 hours program team covering up the topics which I have mentioned, and the duration of the course is going to be approximately 2.5 months team. Okay, 2 months to 2.5 months, maximum of 2.5 months the duration is going to be, right? And the timings will be, I'm talking about in Indian time zone team, it's a weekday, Monday to Friday, morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning team. Okay, and what benefits that you are going to get along with this will be, along with the live training every day for 2.5 months, and I will be there for the training team. I'm going to teach you this entire curriculum. Along with this training, you are going to get the video access for lifetime, right? And 5 months of Oracle Fusion server access for practicing. Fusion server access for 5 months will be given to you along with the live training. A part of this team, you will be shared with all the real-time documents across each implementation phase, and part of assignments will be shared with you, and also module-wise interview questions will be shared with you. Resume preparation also we are going to do, personally. In fact, I will be involving in all the resume preparations along with the team. And also we will be conducting the mock interviews. Every Saturday and Sunday, we will be having the mock interviews. So if you can try to attend those interviews after your resume got prepared after the training, it will be more helpful to you to know the current market requirements. The real-time resources in the market will conduct this mock interviews team, so that you will be familiar with the things that what coming up in the interviews. And my suggestion is team, whoever is going to enroll in this training, every day, whatever the session we are taking up, 1 hour of the class and 1 hour of preparation will be quite sufficient to learn this course team. Every day, 1 hour in the morning, you will attend the class, and the same 1 hour of practice in the daytime. And make a habit of writing the notes team, because by the time you are giving your interviews, you should not be looking at the system again. You should not log in into the system again. By looking at the notes, you should be ready to give your interviews team. That we can discuss one by one. I will reach out to you and I will tell you what approach you have to follow for getting the interviews clear team. Now, coming to the knowledge repository details team, where you can find the Oracle's existing knowledge repository team. Go to the browser team, you search as Oracle repository. Oracle repository. You type as just Oracle repository. When you type like this team, the very first one will be coming as fusionappsor.oracle.com, Oracle Enterprise Repository for Fusion application. You go to this one team, you land upon this particular screen. Then here you search by the product team. We are of cloud in cloud applications, right? Click on cloud applications. Now you will land upon docs.oracle.com. This is open for everyone. See, I have not logged in with any of my account, right? I'm a free bird. I'm an open one. Just I came to the browser. I have not logged into my Oracle account. But even then I could able to access. Even you can try, it will be open to you also, team. Right? Once you land upon this one team, scroll down, you can see all the products here, team. This is financials, accounting hub. This is procurement. This is supply chain management. And this is our HCM team. Go to human resource here, team. Go to human resource team. And here you can see all books. Go to all books here. Okay. And then you can filter accordingly, team. In the view option, you can have the documents like basic if you want, get started. You want the user guides, or you want the implementation guides, you want the administration guide, security guides, what you want. You filter it accordingly, team. I'm filtering with implementation guides team, implementation. All the modules you can see. This is for our absence management. This is for our benefits. This is for compensation, global HR. This is for payroll. In payroll, we have localizations team, country to country. All these countries you can see here. Then time and labor, everything you can see. Click on here, PDF. You will be loading to the PDF screen. It's downloadable also, team. You can download. But it will be very lengthy because Oracle documents are very detailed and very knowledgeable thing. But we will provide anyhow the documents of customized thing. That's not an issue. But as a part of standard documents, if you want to get, you can find out this approach team. All the details of configurations you can see team. All the setups in the absence module. See, with an explanation of each and every module. What are the tasks available in the absence module with the screenshots, definitions, what is meant by a type, category, pattern, everything, theoretical explanations and practical example will be there team. This is for books to get in implementation guides, user guides, or administration guides. A part of this team, I was talking about the concept of quarterly upgradation policy. Now we are in 22C team, correct? I want to know what new features came in this release. Then where I have to go? Above all books, we have something called cloud readiness or what's new. What's new? You can see the new features from here team. Go to what's new. Okay, go to what's new, and here all the products will come. You are on the HCM only. Which module you want to check? You want to HR, benefits, comp, or you want a talent, payroll? What you want? I want to check the new features coming in core HR module. Then go to human resource. In the what's new, in the human resource page, click on the very first one team, HTML. Right now it will ask us to check. So what you want to see the new features came in update 22C, or you want to see the last quarter upgrade 22B, what features came, or in 22A or in 21D. You can also check at least back 3 upgrades, release notes also here team. So I want to check 22C, then click on update 22C team. You will end up on one more screen. And here you can see team, if you scroll down to the left team, global human resource. And these all are, expand this one. These all are the new features came in team. Okay, if I click on the feature team, then my screen will update here like this. See, under document records, there is a concept in a system called DWAR. A new feature came. There is something called configurable business title switcher in document records. So what is this new feature? In which screen in the system you will find this new feature? What benefit, any steps that we have to enable? Everything team. We have a detailed explanation that Oracle will give. See, there is one more option called enhanced mass download document record page. So what new feature coming in with it highlighting mark, you can understand, okay, in this screen here, new feature is coming up like that. So this is the place where you can find your new release notes in a system team. So it's open to everyone team. You can self-explore after the session and you can find it anything is interested or it's useful to you. You can, it's useful to you basically, because once you start your job team, every day you will be working on these areas only. Okay. So this is about knowledge repository in the system team. Now coming to the training team, how it will be conducted here will be team. For each module, whatever we are going to see, we will have the spreadsheet prepared team, like all the configurational tasks. This is for our core HR module team. What are all the setups that we have in the core HR module and the task name in the application to configure that particular setup. What is the task name? Let's suppose I want to configure a location in the system team. What is the name of the task? Manage location. So we have the spreadsheet available. First, we are going to see all the configurations in the module team, and then we will talk about the transactions in the module. Once we hand over the system, my client side HR people started using this application team. What are all the transactions they are going to perform in the system? So every module, first we are going to see the configurations team, and next we are going to see the transactions in that module. Next, if you go to absence module team, all the configurations in the absence module, and then transactions in the module. If you go to payroll, right, all the configurations in the payroll module, and then the transactions in the payroll module. All these things you can see here team. For each module, we are going to see from configurations first and transactions next. During this training team, along with the theoretical explanation and the practical configuration in the system team, we will also introduce to you the Oracle implementation methodology team. Means what? We will also give you the knowledge of something like out of the box. Let's say if you're not part of any organization till now, you don't know how the organization functions. Like when you get into the job, what kind of team you will be part of, what kind of work you are going to do that you might not aware of. So for that team, we also introduce to you a workshop basically, where we will explain you like who will sell the product, who will buy the product, and who will implement the product to the company, where we will work, like service provider, client means whom, consulting companies who means who, and what type of users will be there. Implementation users means who, or end users means whom in the system, that explanation. And whenever a customer buy the product team, along with the product, you will be getting development product, test product, like that team. So what is meant by development environment, test environment, production environment, cloning means what across the system? These will be given as part of the workshop team. And whenever a customer buy the product, how the welcome email will come. These are we are going to discuss in our next future sessions team. And types of projects. If you are working in this technology in the market in any of the IT companies team, typically what type of projects you will be involved. Like implementation project means what, support project means what, testing means what, and how many types of teams will be there. Functional team, what they will do in the project, technical team, what they will do, data migration team or integration team. Implementation project means how many people will be there, support project means how many people will be there. These all out of the box discussions also we are going to take up team. I mean, these all are organizational business functions. Once you get into the job, where you will sit, with whom you will work, what kind of work you will do. This all will be shared to you as part of the workshop team. And then we will also explain you the Oracle's unified methodology team. Any implementation project that you are working for a client, there will be different phases in that project team, starting with project management plan, kickoff, as is study, to be study, gap analysis, CRP1, CRP2, solution design phase, then UAT, all right, then end user training, test scripts, manuals preparation, then go live, hypercare. And in each phase, we have to prepare certain documents team and we have to share them to the client. Like first will be requirement gathering. When we go to the project team, let me show you the samples, how it looks like. Once we go to the project team, we will be asked us to collect the requirement from the client. How you will collect the requirement team? There should be some document with you, right? There should be some document with you, right? Let me share back my screen. Okay. See, this is one of the requirement gathering template for our core HR module that we will call it as RD50. How the template will be, how the questionnaire will be prepared, how the response will be recorded. And this is for our absence module team, RD50 for our absence module. For each leave, how we will collect the requirement from the client. Okay. And there will be something called solution design document team. This we will call our SD50 document. Okay. So at each phase, we have to prepare certain documents team, something like RD50, BP80, CV10, or C test script TE40, DO70, BR100. What are all these? We should be familiar with this team, because once we entering into the company, as such, we are going to be part of the implementation team working on the project. You should be aware of the process first. What will be the process involved in every implementation? And each phase, what work you will do. CRP1 means what you will do. And what document you have to prepare at that phase and you will deliver to the client. Some sample documents out of our experience, what we have, we will also share with you and we will introduce to this methodology also team. So support process or support project, if you are working, how the process will be there. There will be a ticketing tool between you and customer. How customer will raise a ticket, how it will come to you, how you will respond. What are the different statuses that have in the ticketing area? Severity 1 means what? P2 means what? P3 means what? This all will be explained to you, team, as part of our regular course delivery only, team, right? And as I told you, interview questions also will be provided to you. Now, let me conclude the session here for today, team. Whatever the demo that we planned out for today, we have completed the topics. Next session will be on Monday, team, that is on 15th August. We don't have any holiday, team, because it's only 1 hour session in the morning. As such, today's demo we extended for more time, but going forward from Monday onwards, it will be 1 hour per day, 7 to 8. We have the session available, team. So, we have the session. You can attend with the same link on Monday also, team. So in the next session on Monday, we will talk about the introduction to the application, team, like starting from logging into the system, how to log in, what we will call this home screen as, what we will call this area as, like intro to the application we will see, team. And then I will also explain you the concept of certification in the Fusion applications, team. Some of you might asking me, Kumar, what about the certification? Do you support? Or how certification process will be there in this tool? Is it mandatory or not? That all we will discuss in our next session on Monday, team. Okay. Now you can unmute yourself and you can give the, you can ask me the questions, team. Now it's time for question and answers. And team, I cannot collect your details here because I can see the count is high. Whoever not contacted me, please reach out to me in the number that you have seen the slide, team, in the presentation, or else just I'm keeping in the chat here. You can save my number, team, in the chat. You can see. 1 second, or let me just put it in the spreadsheet here. Okay. You can call to me in this number, or you can reach me in the WhatsApp also. And coming to the placement assistance, someone posted a question here. What about the placement assistance? So basically, team, every month we will be reaching the requirements. HRs will reach us for the requirements, team, like the trained resources in HCM or financial or supply chain they require. So first of all, we will conduct the mock interviews from our side and we will share the student profiles to them, team. And parallelly, from Naukri or Monster, you will also be trying from your end. Whichever the interview is getting scheduled, we have to be ready, team. For that purpose, we are going to train you. What type of questions will come, how to answer. So one-to-one, we are going to talk in future when you are okay with the interviews to give. And then we can discuss about them. But from our institute also, we are going to support for the job requirements, team. We can take you till the job requirements and we will train you in order to give the interviews there, team. Okay. So any questions in today's demo, team?
Yeah. Hi.
Yes,
Yeah, I had a doubt. Actually, I had completed my MBA in finance.
Okay.
But I am very interested in HR.
Okay.
I want to learn HCM module from Oracle.
Okay.
Will I get a jobs from after the learning?
Sure, Maniteja. See, basically, there is no constraint to learn this product. People from any background, it might be a BTech or MCA, MBA, or BA, BCom, BSc. People from any background can learn this course because industry will not see from where you came, from which specialization you got degree, something like that. Whether you are qualified enough to handle the system or not, whether you are knowledgeable in this tool or not, is only criteria which companies will look at. So you might be from any background. HR is having a huge demand compared to other products. It's a very suitable thing for everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I had another question. Actually, we can go with freshers.